Well, everybody, I went and did it. I bought the biggest Fudd gun I could possibly imagine. A Winchester Model 1906 and 22. 22 what, you might ask? Well, 22 short, long, and long rifle. We'll get into that in a second. I'm just kidding. This is not just necessarily a Fudd gun. This is, however, the first non-military surplus firearm I've used my Curio and Relic collector's license to acquire. A couple months ago now, geez, yeah, time flies. A couple friends of mine, Matt from Fuddbusters and my friend Nate, were on a live stream checking out an auction on Proxybid, and we actually hit the jackpot. We had a really cool auction. It was a very small auction house, I think in Kentucky, and we got some really good deals on some really cool firearms. I got another one too that I'll make a video on, a little acquisition. But you can see that live stream. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description if I remember that, or put it at the end of this video on the end screen. But that live stream was really fun. It lasted a few hours, and we all made out pretty well with some cool firearms. So anyway, this is, like I said, the Winchester Model 1906, and it's in .22 caliber. So this will actually, I'll hold this up a little bit so you can see closer up if this thing focuses. See, it's in really nice shape, actually. The bluing's still in great shape. I did run the serial number, and this dates to 1912, which is really cool. Let's see if we can bring this up to focus here. There you go. Kind of see that. So you see that it says 22 short, long, or long rifle. So this will actually handle all three of those versions of the .22 caliber. Rimfire cartridge is a very common hunting for small game and target shooting gun, which we'll talk about in a second. So this thing is a slide action or pump action, and it is a hammer-fired rifle. And what's really cool about this action is it's actually kind of like, it's got a nice block that goes back. The ramp feeds the cartridge into the chamber and all that stuff. Cocks the hammer, you return the slide forward, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this hammer. The weapon is clear at this point, of course. And it's also really cool. I'll do another video where I kind of go in and I'll take this down and explain the mechanism more to you. But this is just kind of a, hey, look, I've acquired a Fudd gun, which is actually a really sweet piece. And yeah, so these things were very popular with young shooters. And these were also a really popular firearm at like carnivals, when they had like the shooting gallery where you could pay money for a certain amount of shots and try to win a prize, test your marksmanship or whatever. So this is a tubular magazine. So in order to undo this, you, let's try to get this to focus. I'm sorry about the focusing on here. You just rotate this tube, you pull it out until right there you can see that it's not in there, and then you see the outline of the cartridge. You actually slip the cartridge in there, you see the rim on there, you just slip it in there, it slides down, and there's a spring in this tube right here that when you see the round is up here, you just put this down, secure it, and it holds, I think, 11 rounds of .22 long rifle, 12 rounds of .22 long, and I can't remember how many .22 shorts it's supposed to hold. You can also stagger them, like you can load short, long rifle, short, whatever you want, and it'll actually still function. That's what made this thing very popular from 1906 to 1932. A couple of them were made after 1932, but that's the bulk of production. Like I said, this one's dated 1912. Really cool, very small .22 rifle, but it's gonna be great to shoot. I'll make some shooting videos. It's got your standard, really kind of just whatever V-notch sight you want to call it, with a front sight blade. And it's really weird that the sight is actually screwed on there and it contours to the barrel. Now this was actually an upgrade and kind of a more expensive version of the Winchester Model 1890 pump action .22 caliber rifle, which was one, I think it was the first or one of the first slide action or pump action .22 rifles made. And this is an improved version made for streamlining in manufacturing. It was a little bit cheaper and quicker to produce, whereas you've got a round barrel instead of an octagonal barrel, which takes longer to machine. And then you've got the flat butt plate instead of the curved earlier kind of, I don't know what they would call that. It's just a curved steel butt plate. This is a flat one, and these were extremely popular and still are today. And what was really cool about this is at the auction, again, I told you we got good deals. I paid $160 for this guy. Yeah, I'm not joking. So Matt from Fuddbusters saw this come up. I didn't really know what this was because I didn't know civilian firearms. I've always wanted an older .22 like this, specifically like a pump action, but I didn't really know the models or whatever. So when this came up, it was, I think it was sitting at $150 with a bid on it. And Matt said, dude, put a bid in on this. You're going to like this thing. It's super cheap. You can use any kind of .22 in it. I was like, I actually like that. And it's a Winchester. I kind of have an affinity for Winchester firearms. And So I ended up throwing the bid in for 160 and nobody else bid against me. So I won this thing for 160 bucks. These things are going for a lot more than that now because they're so desirable, and I'm really happy to have this in the collection. So again, like I usually, as you guys know probably, I usually buy military surplus firearms with my Curio and Relic firearms license, but I had to just do this one because it's so cool and I cannot wait to go out and shoot it. I ordered some ammo for it because I didn't have a lot of 22 sitting on hand. But got enough to where I can do that and probably throw some 22 shorts and 22 longs through it and stagger it and see how it functions and whatever. It is winter up here, so maybe I'll do a winter video. Maybe I'll just wait till the spring. But yeah, overall in really good shape. Super glad to have this thing. It's really cool in my opinion. Very smooth. I just love the way the action cycles. Just check that out one more time. Yep, and you're good to go. And yeah, this is just, like I said, the takedown screw. You just unscrew that, and the receiver comes off of the hammer and the buttstock and all that stuff. So really cool little gun here. Really a lot to say about it. I will make a more in-depth kind of video. I will take it apart, show you after I clean it and whatever. And then, yeah, definitely hopefully make some range videos sooner rather than later. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Just kind of wanted to let you know that, no, I actually appreciate more than just military surplus firearms. I'm super excited about this. This was actually made possible, this purchase, by my Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members. If you want to help me support my addiction/habit and teach you guys about these cool pieces of history, you can become a Patreon supporter or YouTube channel member for $5 a month or more. You get into my Discord. It doesn't cost $5. You can do $1 a month, but $5 a month or more gets you into my Discord. Kind of cool incentive. And a lot of cool people on there, really cool conversations, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, if you can't support my channel financially, I totally understand that. I appreciate you watching. Share this video out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video where I'm going to hopefully be going over the other purchase that I got really lucky on with this auction. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.